Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. Welcome to the Alan's Awesome Keto World, right? So if you don't know, I'm Alan, if you're new. So I guess I'm kind of the guy that's hosting this. So hey, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll consider becoming part of the community if you haven't been already. So if you're brand new, this is your first time, welcome. Do me a favor, really think about hitting that thumbs up button, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting that bell icon. I guess it's over on this, all right. I keep pointing to the wrong area. So it's over on this side over here. Really be appreciative of that. Really love to grow the community. It's a great community, a lot of great people, a lot of great comments, a lot of people helping each other. So if you think this is a place for you, really stick around and to watch out. We have some really good stuff. Just to kind of go through some of my history of why I'm here and why am I on this channel, was that back in 2017 I went to the doctors and he told me I needed to lose weight or I was going to go on some diabetic medicine and high blood pressure medicine. My doctor suggested to me that I do keto, so I started doing keto at that time. I lost a bunch of weight. You'd never know it, but I was around 235, 240 in that area. So now I've gotten down to 180. I've been able to maintain that weight. It's been a little over 4 years now. So when people say keto is not sustainable, well, it's been over 4 years for me. So I don't know what you call sustainable. I can tell you a number of folks that have done it for a lot longer than that. I can even, like Holly Berry, right? So she's been doing this for 20 plus years according to her. So anyway, so if you do it and you stick to it, it is a lifestyle. So I can help you get through some of those and show you some great opportunities to change the lifestyle into a way of living for you so that you can enjoy yourself while you're doing it. So, right? Again, trying to put out a couple videos a week. Usually one of them is a cooking video. Another one's either some kind of a product review and or some kind of tips, tricks about keto, low carb, fitness, supplements, that kind of stuff, health in general. So again, trying to mix it up a little bit. Hopefully as time goes on we'll actually start getting more videos out. Right now I was doing 3 videos a week. I kind of stepped back to 2 videos a week right now just because the schedule was being too rigorous and I just didn't have time to do everything. Plus I got some other stuff going on and work's actually starting to pick up again. So my real job is starting to pick up again. So 2 videos a week. Love the interaction, love the comments. You guys that are returning and coming back all the time really keep me on the straight and narrow. You kind of help me achieve my goals and continue to hold me accountable so that I stick to the plan. It's a really great opportunity for me to do that and then share back with you. And the cooking tips and everything else has just been amazing. People have helped me so much. It's just unbelievable. So join the community and be part of it. Hey, so today we're going to do something really cool, really special. Hopefully you'll stick around for the whole thing of it. I got to tell you that we're going to make some Tall House chocolate chip cookies. So really super easy, really super fast. So it should go really easy. So I'm going to adjust the camera here and then we'll get started. All right, here we go. So I got 1 cup of almond flour in here. I'm going to take and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. Now I do have all of the baking stuff and everything down in the description down below. So if you don't know where to get it or you want to go get it, go down there and check out those links. Then we're going to put in a tablespoon of baking powder. So this is 1 teaspoon, I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon. I got to make sure I got a teaspoon here. So 1 teaspoon of the baking powder. I'm going to use, this is some baking soda, right? So, and I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon on this. I put it in here just because I took it out of another bigger container. So, and then I'm going to put some salt in it. put what you want in there. And then I'm just going to kind of mix this all up here a little bit, just to kind of get it blended. Then we're going to set it aside. Break up those bits of baking soda or baking powder. Alright, now we're just going to set this aside. I'll tell you, I know some people are saying, oh, coconut flour, you're going to give that coconutty taste. I'm going to tell you, by the time you get done with this, it will not have that coconutty taste. Alright, so in this bowl, what we're going to do is I got 4 ounces. I got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm taking some 4 ounces of butter, and I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm going to put in a half a cup, probably a little less than that, of sweetener, and mix it in. Now I am going to run a mixer here. I didn't hook it up, so I'll plug it in. We're going to run it. If it gets noisy, we may shut the camera off, and then I'll show you when we get back what it looks like. So. Pretty easy, pretty simple, not a lot to it. Goes pretty fast. I want to get all this buttery goodness off of here and into the bowl. You want that smooth and creamy. Alright, now what we are going to do is we're going to smash 1 egg in here, and we're going to break an egg into this. And then we're going to put in about a teaspoon, I don't know why I want to keep saying tablespoon, a teaspoon of vanilla. I'll put the description down in below too for the recipe so you can follow it. Yeah, I did start up a membership. If you would like to get the recipes sent to your house, check out that membership, and you can see how you can actually get the recipes sent to your home through an email. If you think you'd like to have that done better. I would use the electric mixer, but I figure this is just a little quieter. Alright, and once we get this pretty well mixed up, what we're going to do now, we're just going to incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And I would do this partially, maybe like a third of it at a time, or half at a time. You can see it's starting to come together and look like dough. I'm a very impatient guy, so I'm going to mix it all in there. You start to see it really starts to look like cookie dough. It starts really getting thick, and now comes the best part. And this is where I'm going to put in the chocolate chips. So I'm going to use the Lily's dark chocolate chips. This is going to be it for our mixture. And then next we're going to start putting this on some paper. Parchment paper, that is. Tell me in the comments, what are your favorite cookies? I'd like to get some other cookie recipes, and I actually have one for some magic cookies, and so I'd kind of like to know what your favorite one is. I know my favorite one is the macadamia and white chocolate ones, and I've done that recipe before, and it's one that we make pretty regularly, I would say. So, alright, I gotta clear some stuff out of my way. Alright, what we're gonna do, sorry, I gotta move some stuff around here. I'm gonna take some parchment paper. And I'm going to take the teaspoon. This is a tablespoon. Now I'm calling the tablespoon a teaspoon, and I was calling the teaspoon a tablespoon. So we're going to do these, and we're going to make nice little balls about 1 inch in diameter and put them on the plate. I don't have, probably one of the next things I invest in, maybe a cookie dough scoop or whatever, because we do make cookies quite a bit. I like making cookies. I can put them on there, and I kind of use it as a treat, right? So if I have a really good day, watching my carbs and what I'm eating, then I'll eat a cookie. That's kind of a way of rewarding myself. And these cookies are really low carb. Not many carbs in them, so it's a really good way of treating yourself. I only made one batch. It's a good way of controlling it, making one batch at a time if you have a difficulty controlling what you're eating or how you're eating them. For me, doing it this way it's a little bit harder to get them about the same size and stuff. Some are maybe end up being a little bit bigger. Once we get them down here, we'll kind of look at them and kind of assess them and see where we're going to go. We should be able to get them all on one sheet together. Alright, I got just a little bit of tiny dough left. I don't think it's big enough for a cookie, so I'm going to add it to a couple of other ones that are a little bit smaller, like that one and this one. And then increase them in size a little bit. So now I'm going to just take them, I'm going to push them down a little bit, just to flatten them out a little bit. I don't want to make them too thin. I want to make them just nice and flat so they look like cookies, right? again, these will be just like tall like Tall House cookies. You know, the Keebler Elves little Tall House cookies. That's what these are going to be, very similar to. So, all right, so we're going to throw these in the oven for about 10 minutes. Pop them in there. 350, 10 minutes. Hold on a second, and I'll come back here in a second. Let me wipe my hands off. All right, so those are in the oven for about 10 minutes. We'll come back in 10 minutes when they're ready. We'll take them out. We'll let them cool for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll try to do a taste test on them and see how they come out. So, really simple recipe. Really easy recipe. If you're enjoying the content, now would be the great time to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little bell icon as well. If you want to subscribe, I believe over in this corner you should see a logo, like on my shirt here. And if you click on that, that's a really good way to subscribe as well. So really super simple. So it would be greatly appreciated. Did just start a membership out. So again, that membership, if you want to join it. So I will be sending out monthly recipes depending on the level that you join at, for those that join at that level. So if you'd like to get a copy of the recipe so that you can print it off and you can keep a hard copy of it, consider joining. It would be great to have you as part of the community. It would be helpful to support the channel as well. Plan to be giving back to the community as much as I get. So again, thumbs up, subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. We'll come back and we'll check the cookies here in a few minutes. All right, so these are done. The timer was beeping. There it goes again. So we're going to turn those off. I did have to, hold on a second, let me take these out first. So, I'm going to grab this. This is what they look like. Look pretty good. They're pretty soft still. So, we're going to leave those on here. We're going to let those cool for about 10 minutes. I did have to leave them in for an extra 5 minutes, so I left them in for a total of about 15 minutes at 350. So they seem like they look good. They're golden brown around the edges. So it's still soft when you first pull them out because of all the butter and everything in them. So as it cools down, that will actually solidify a little bit, and the cookies will get a little bit harder, but you don't want them really super hard either. So so we'll come back in about 15 minutes and we'll check them and see if they're nice and cool. We'll take them off the cool out of there somewhere between now and then, and probably put them in a cooling rack. And then we'll do the taste test, and we'll talk a little bit about the macros. All right, we're back. We're going to do the taste test. So these are still cooling. I think they're pretty cool. They're still warm, but I'm going to do the taste test because we're going to go out to dinner, right? So I'm going to go get a nice prime rib steak for my dinner. So again, let's take one of these. Nice. Show you what it looks like. I'm going to bring it over here because I moved the camera away from us so you can see the whole thing. See what it looks like when it breaks. Nice. Those are really good. So again, these are really good. So if you're a fan of Tall House, the little elves, little Tall House cookies, and you like chocolate chip cookies, this is probably a recipe you might want to give, right? You want to give it a shot. So oh boy, that's really good. I could sit there and eat probably all these, so you gotta have some self-control. So we'll go through the macros on these. So I'm off here reading them off of the side over here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 cookies roughly. So it should make about 15 to 18 cookies, somewhere in that area. So this made 15 cookies this time. Again, depending on the size of the cookies and everything else, everything's going to vary, right? So this is not set in stone. So if you make them bigger or smaller, you'll add more or less to it. So total calories is 101 per cookie. One cookie's a serving, so 101 calories per cookie. The fat content in it is 9.3 fat in it. The protein in it is 1.9 grams of protein in it. Total carbs per one of these is 3.6, which is really good. And then the net carbs in these is 1.2, so which is really good. So great low carb, you know, good amount of fat, good amount of protein in them. So there's a really good amount of stuff of what you're looking for when we're doing keto or low carb, right? So again, 3 carbs. I'm tracking total carbs. I do 30 total carbs because I'm in maintenance. So to me, 3.5 net carbs is okay. I can grab a cookie and I can eat it, especially on those days when I'm doing really well. So hopefully you enjoyed the recipe. Hopefully you think about looking at that membership down below and think about joining it. Hopefully you give the video a thumbs up. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon. That would be greatly appreciated. You know, stick around for more. We got a lot of great recipes coming up, tips and tricks coming up as well as I know we have a product review coming up. I just uploaded it today. That will be out next week, probably before this video comes out. So again, if you'd like to see earlier releases of the videos, because I'm about a week ahead of time or so when I'm doing videos. I try to get that way anyway. So if you'd like to see some advanced videos and stuff of that nature that other people haven't seen yet, it's a great way of doing it. So again, hopefully you stick around. Hopefully you give that, you know, subscribe and do that little bell thing so that you get notified. Again, we're going out for dinner. So you guys are awesome. You guys are great. You're fantastic. Smile. Be good to each other. Be kind to each other. Smile. Say hi. And just make the world a better place. All right. Don't forget to watch this video over here, this one over here, or this one up here. And I'll talk to you next time.